I'm just going to YouTube Shorts. Let's see. This one.
I'm actually going to YouTube not short for once.
Oh.
I know. It's kind of pointless, but I thought I'd try it.
Let's. I'm just going to.
Oh God.
Yeah, block that one. Okay, yeah, that worked. I am on YouTube Shorts at the moment with you on my screen. It seems to work. Although I say it's working, but it was buffering. But it seems to be doing good now. Yeah.
Where's my spectacles?
Your spectacles. Oh yes.
My spectacles, so I can see. There we go. Do I look less tired or more tired? I probably look more tired. Anyways, fuck it.
Oh yeah. I should look at that screen because that one is more up to date than the one on YouTube.
There we go.
Switch screen labs to there because else I need to
violence. I'm live. We are live. Everyone's live.
Yeah, we're all live.
Yeah, we're all live.
We are
live and feeling horrendous. Actually, no, it looks like he's feeling great. I don't know. I feel
I'm doing amazing.
That's good.
I couldn't be better. It's yes. So
you
good.
stole my life force. That might be why. I would explain that. I need to get my. So today I'm going to be painting an otter duck.
An otter
duck. An otter duck. Yeah.
Okay.
You know how you can print amazing things?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Sometimes I decide not to do that and to print nonsense. And this is our little otter duck. It's like a little rubber duck.
Absolutely glorious. Yes.
It's a glorious little thing. Look at his little face.
It's amazing. I'm actually quite jealous.
Yeah. I know.
I should probably what do you mean? Fire up the printer again at some point. I haven't printed anything in ages because I made a bunch of dwarfs and I'm still busy painting them.
That's the problem with resin printing is you can resin print something and then you'll have so much work on your hands. There's not really much point printing anything else.
Yes, that's why. It's I don't know. I need to print more because I still need to print the big dude, paint the big dude as well. So that's what's gonna take.
The big dude is glorious. Actually, I'm really looking forward to that.
I do not want to paint the big dude before I've decided what color scheme I'm going for.
That's a sound plan.
But that's what all these streams have been for, to figure out.
Oh, of course, yeah, because they're all different.
I do like the first one that I painted. Just look at that.
I haven't seen. You haven't painted anything I haven't liked yet. So I don't know. I try to think.
I'm not a big fan of the yellow one. It works, but
I think it's just yellow in general is
it
not an amazing color. Yeah.
Although
I would definitely.
I saw
like
one
the blue.
thing. The blue is nice. It looks a bit more professional.
Yeah, I like the green as well. To be honest, anything but the yellow is pretty much what I would say.
And the red is okay. It's yes. It's either the blue or the green, but the thing is, I could actually go for both if I wanted to. You have like certain types of troops to just have certain color. Then it's also easy if I'm playing to figure out which one is which.
That's a good point. Or you could paint a series of them, and you could have like player 1, player 2, like one's red, one's blue. Wait, there we go.
There's someone in my chat. Hello, Half-Life. It's not 40k actually. It's one-page rules, but it's like
it's nothing like 40k at all. It's completely different. There is no copyright. Take it to the bank. I've come up with an amazing situation that I'm gonna extract water from this bottle and put it in this thing so I can use the paintbrush on it. But I don't want to tip it out, so I'm just gonna do this instead.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm so glad that it's now on the internet.
You know what's remarkable is that worked, and I didn't actually get anything on the desk.
You do realize that you could also do it by just dipping it in and hold your finger on top of the straw?
I had no idea.
That's how physics work.
Physics wasn't invented when I was in school.
Right. Well, it's been taken out of the curriculum since you've been in school, and I still was in school.
That's what happened. I was in that weird period of time where physics was not included for a short amount of time.
Exactly.
Is my fiche rotating? I can't tell if it is. Oh well, we've got a
Uh,
side fiche. That's what's going on at the moment.
where are you streaming at this point? Are you on YouTube or on Twitch?
I'm actually not on Twitch.
Oh,
I decided to go full screen on YouTube, which is kind of pointless because half the time you just don't get any exposure at all. But I'm also on TikTok and I have a total of 5 viewers, but I don't trust TikTok, so I've probably got zero. So who
oh,
knows?
oh, you've got a bunch of Chinese seeing if you're talking badly about China.
I love China, the
um,
plates especially.
I am now looking at your video, and it's like slowly turning a little bit and going
Yes,
back.
that's what I want.
So it's
That'll
kind
do.
of starting the rotation, and after like a few millimeters, it just stops and shoots back.
So what we're saying is it's functioning perfectly.
Yeah, I should get a better webcam because the way I see myself now on your, it's horrendous.
Well, the annoying thing about my camera is actually a 4K camera, but this is the only camera that I've ever had do this. But the only way it can go 4K is if your computer has enough processing power to
Uh,
calculate that, and my computer doesn't. And my computer's pretty good,
well,
so I have no idea what. Like, I can't record videos with it. I have to use my phone instead.
uh, it's kind of. What, you're not using the camera at the moment?
I'm using it right now, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's only 1080. It's quite good.
Yeah.
It's
Well, my webcam is only 720, so I
oh,
should
I see.
probably at
80
some
down.
point. But I'm waiting till I'm making absolutely amazing YouTube money.
That's
And
it. You want to wait. Yeah, you want to
uh,
wait till you get all the YouTube money. So we're getting dramatic now.
the thing is though that also I'm doing mainly shorts. Ooh, look at that! It's like mood lighting at the moment.
Mood lighting.
Oh
This
yeah.
I'm in
So
3D
is
now.
it going to be that kind of stream?
It's always that
Oh,
kind of stream over there.
oh.
The only downside is I can't see what I'm doing, but it's okay. That's the cross I bear for this.
Well, the thing is though that because I've got this amazing light on top of me, it kind of looks like the holy light is shining on top of my forehead. Mm.
It does actually. Yeah, you do look a little bit godly.
But
I
again,
like
when I'm making immense, crazy amounts of YouTube monies, um,
use that to buy, or even better, a sponsor sends you it for
ooh,
free.
oh
Ooh,
god, yeah.
that's the goal.
Sponsors are very interested in me at the moment with my immense amount of 142 subscribers.
Do you know what the funny thing is? It really doesn't take that much sometimes to get sponsored. Especially niche Chinese companies will send you stuff, is what I found out in the
Ooh.
past. Only a couple of times it happened, and it was only software, but still, it was free. So, victory, even for a small channel, it still worked. And did I say I've done something very practical? I've actually somewhat soundproof my garage door, so people
Ooh.
can probably still hear me outside, but less.
For me, it's like a tiny sheet of metal is between. Although I've got these amazing granny curtains behind me, which
Ah, the haunted curtains.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes. But
I
yeah,
imagine. I imagine they trap all noise, especially screams.
yes, 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 yes. Of it helps to reduce the screams of all the kids that I've locked up in here.
I
Yeah.
got so dark so quickly.
I don't know why that happens, but yeah.
The
Uh,
souls of the damned do not escape.
no, but I also saw this video at some point about some guy saying like how much money he made with shorts.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, there's not a lot of YouTube's money's going my way when I keep doing shorts.
I think no shorts are.
He had
I
like
think
a
for
million
anyone.
views and he got
Yeah,
like $50.
yeah, yeah. Shorts views don't equal the same as long form or VODs, I guess they call them, which is just
Bots,
videos. That's the one. VODs. That's the
videos
street.
on demand.
That's a street terminology, but Yeah, that's where the money is really. I think shorts are good for exposure, but I've also seen people say that you can do really well on shorts and you can get loads of attention and it's good for subscribers, but the problem is that doesn't work if the people following you don't want to watch full videos when you eventually make them.
Yeah, that's
So,
kind of thing with it's probably the audience that watch shorts just wants to watch short form videos.
well, you'd imagine so, wouldn't you?
Well, there's a little bit
Perhaps.
of crossover probably, but
Let me just turn you up a little bit there. Just right. Can you sing in D flat real quick? I'm just trying to synchronize the
I
audio.
have no idea what D flat sounds like. Also, I'm in no
That's close enough.
way.
There we
If
go.
I just sound yell out D.
Yeah, that's close.
Yeah, okay,
I'll do. That's close enough.
that'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do, pig.
What you calling me?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my racism against the ancient Netherlandians coming out.
Netherlandians. I've
That's the
never.
correct term.
Okay. Mm. So,
I
are
wonder if
you
I should
now
put one
going
of these.
to do an apology video as well for being a bit of a slacker and not streaming a lot lately?
I might have to do an apology video. I do have a ukulele, so I might crack that out
Ooh,
and
fancy.
for the apology video because I hear um sorries are better when you don't mean it and you play a musical instrument while saying it.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what I've
yeah,
learned.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I've learned from this platform.
Ah, okay, yeah. Mm.
What
Also,
color is an otter's nose?
the thing is, you already got one part down. You because of your allergies, your eyes are a bit red, and
I do. Yeah, I
so
almost look like I
so
care.
yeah, exactly. It's the best time to do it. Wait for a day when there's shitloads of pollen in the air, and go make your
And
apology
then
videos.
make my apology video. Do you know what? I should probably just make a bulk load of them, just preempting that I'll have to make them eventually,
Mm,
and then
I-
just leave like a blank space. So I just be like, "I'm incredibly sorry," and then not say what it is, and then later on I can add one thing I said here. Like that. That would
yeah,
be. I think that's the way forward. And then I'd save time when it came to it. Get them out quicker.
I'm incredibly sorry, poor. And then all of a sudden, with a completely a different background noise,
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. It's on text to speech.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be good actually.
Your
I
entire
think that's what I'm
channel will
getting.
be dedicated to apology videos.
That would be funny actually. That's a funny idea. I like that.
Damn it! I should have patented it first.
You should patent that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
No, I've been trying to get some parts from what you call it, my live stream to make them into
Mm,
shorts.
yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work out. I do not get DaVinci yet. I need to do a lot more.
What's what you stuck on?
Oh, well, I thought I did it, and I had like a little clip. I managed to do that, and then I uploaded that one to YouTube, and all of a sudden it was tiny. If I can,
Like a little like like a stamp level size. I'm
yeah,
assuming you. Oh, that's true. Well, you must have just had the wrong resolution selected. That's the only thing I can think
it
of.
was 1080 1920, but
Hmm.
let's see.
Well, that would only be a small setting.
Oh,
Would have thought
at the moment
should be an easy
I
fix.
put it to private at the moment, so you shouldn't be able to see it. But why can I not go? Content. Just go a few on. The nice thing is with
Turn
the
that on so I can actually see a minute.
all of, and now it's good. What? Oh, fuck! Screw this.
All sorted.
It seems like it sorted it out itself.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Now,
Why?
where did I put my blue roll?
Why did...
Right,
Oh
I
yeah,
just got
no, that's the
to.
wrong one. There we go. I found it. Because the first one, I forgot to put it in, make it a vertical video, and so it uploaded
Ah,
it as a normal video. So
yeah, so it would
I
have been
did that
weird, yeah.
wrong, and then the next one. Ooh, the music is loud. Can I just send this to you? Probably. Here we go.
Probably did.
Direct message. There you go. You should probably be able to see this. It created this.
Let's have a look, see. It just says video is private, so I think you've got it set to private.
Oh
If you set
yeah,
it to unlisted, I can
unlisted.
see it.
Yeah. Let's see. We go back to that one. Where do there we go. Unlisted. Done. Save. There you go.
I'll have a look. There we go.
You'll be able to now.
Ah,
Yeah. You see? That's a bit weird.
yeah.
It was a shame
Is that
because it was up for like after I found out it's like 2 minutes maybe, and it already had 120 views in like 2 minutes. So that's a bit of a shame that I absolutely balls that up.
I just it must just be the so the is this the one that you gave it the resolution of? It might
1080, 1920 vertical. Yeah,
stop
I
something.
don't know.
Yeah, 1920 by 1080. Is what you
Yeah,
want?
exactly. That's the one. Because you got
Yeah.
in DaVinci, you got the option to just say like do it as vertical video, and I did that.
That's strange. Well, I mean, it should be obviously a little bit of a wiggle, but a fix nonetheless.
Well, it should
I mean,
be fixable, but it's just like was a bit
yeah,
weird.
definitely fixable. It's a bit weird. I'm gonna go on a quick adventure and get some blue roll because I left it inside because we ran out of
Ooh,
toilet roll. Right,
see in a
back in a
bit.
bit.
I'll just sit here all by myself, being all lonely.
I'll sorry, you can talk to my co-host.
Oh,
I've got a solution for that.
we're gonna get Pickle Rick.
He's always available. There.
Oh, there we go. Hello,
There you
Rick.
go.
Nice seeing you again. It's not weird at all that I'm just talking. What to? What is it? A beanbag or what?
It's like a plushie, I think.
A plushie, yeah. Okay.
Do I want anything else
Like I said,
here?
not weird at all. It's all good. Let's see. I did an absolute horrid job on priming these. I can still see resin.
Have you seen Marcus the Worm by any chance?
Marcus the Worm.
It's my new favorite meme.
What? I think I
It's
saw
like
something with a worm, but
it's a VR chat thing.
oh god, no, I don't think I have.
So if you look past the anime creepy stuff, there's this character going around, and it's just someone who's got like a really deep speech to text voice on it.
Yeah.
But it can't be explained. I don't even know why it makes me laugh. It must be an autism thing, but it's it's good.
Well, you remember the last video I sent in Discord, and
What, Nigel Marmalade?
I think that's the one. Yeah, Nigel, yeah.
Yeah. That sent me down a rabbit hole.
Oh god, what have I done?
Watched all of them. It's brilliant. I loved it. I really like those because they're voiced by one bloke, and you can, and they are good voices. But you can. There's videos he does where you can see him doing the voice acting, and his face contorts so much when he does certain voices. Go.
Remove something.
How was the show us the paint job on Facecam because I don't have access to a.
On Facecam. Well, at the moment you can't see a lot because it's. There we go. It's
Success. Oh, it's grey.
yeah.
Slash hasn't been painted yet.
Metallic on. And why won't you focus? It's focus. No. Yeah, that's not happening. No focusing there. But
We
like I
have
said,
the,
it's metallic on a grey priming, so you don't see a lot.
no
It's absolutely a riveting visual.
visual paint job. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
very well to
my
do this on stream so everyone can see how much grey you put on grey. Yeah, it's what people come to my channel for.
varying shades, 50 Shades of Grey. Would you say?
This is what I should start calling my stream. Maybe more people will join.
They might actually. I think they would.
And
It's worth a
in completely normal fashion, I will be disappointing a lot of ladies.
try. And men.
Men too.
Oh God, is that solid? No, it's not right. Oh, something has happened.
Ooh.
I've my they could even be watching right. They're not because I haven't got any viewers. But the people that I work with know I do this now.
Oh no. Oh
Yes.
no.
Oh dear, oh dear. So
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that's perfect. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? I think is I haven't. I mean, I don't think I'll get sacked for anything I say or do. However, I don't want to have to explain every nerdy thing I do the next day at work. That's the thing I'm not looking forward to.
To be honest,
Like,
one of my colleagues knows as well. The only nice thing is that he is a well, he doesn't call himself that, but he's like a composer, a DJ,
oh, that's
and
cool.
he did mention that he is maybe open for me to use his music. So,
That's pretty cool. That's a good creative link. See, I don't work with people like that.
uh, well, with the job that he does, you wouldn't necessarily think he would be either, but he does.
That's pretty sweet, though.
So we'll just have to see. Who knows?
That's a good link to have.
On the other hand, I don't really care what other people think. So yeah.
Well, I don't either, but it's like it's
Well, like you said,
well,
it requires some explanation maybe the next day.
it's kind of like the way I made a video about it. That's the one I was uploading, and it's basically just I've done the eyes, and it actually looks quite cute, and that is accidental because I was trying to go for horrific, but look at that. Look, it's got a little face. If
Ooh.
you get a focus, I don't know if you can see. You can't see those eyes. There we go. You can kind of see them.
So, you're going to be sending it to Grizzle then?
My plan is he's going to voice it
Oh god.
in terrible, awkward, cringy skits that we can do.
So in his normal voice, you mean? Oh, sorry.
It was
Hi,
normal voice, yeah.
Chris. You're here.
What was I saying before that? I can't remember. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Was there something about what's about work? Okay.
Yeah. I said you're having to explain everything at work.
That was it. So the thing I was so the thing that I'm sort of against more, it's more that it's like trying to run a channel like this is, and also not being very good at it, or sort of just learning on the job and slowly getting better, is like putting together a piece of furniture or something, but having a room of people staring at you and not having a clue how to put the bastard thing together. And that's how I would equate it. So me trying and failing at many different things, and it's one thing having an audience over the internet that I don't really have. Like, they're not really like, obviously they comment, but that's about it. It's very different to someone coming up and saying, "Why the fuck did you do that?" Then there's going to be it's way different. But oh well, I don't massively care. It's just like now I'm going to have to address this. is this going to become my thing? Is what
Mhm.
I'm worried about.
Yes,
It's
you
going
will
to be
now be
like
known as that weird guy
as that
that's
guy. Yeah,
that guy that does this YouTube stuff.
exactly. And there's not much that goes on at my place, so the smallest rumor becomes a big deal because it's very boring.
Soon they'll be asking you when you're going to be starting your OnlyFans.
I was, oh, I forgot to put that joke in.
Uh,
That was going to be a joke in the video of like, if you think this is bad, wait till they find the OnlyFans, but I forgot to put it in. Damn it. Oh well. Right, where is? I need a. What color is an otter's nose? It's like a pink. I actually don't know. I'm gonna go pink.
And
I don't
also,
think an otter's nose is pink, but
I had one short. Like most of my shorts lately, I've been getting like I don't know, 1200. One of 1800. That
mm.
was nice. And one of them has 24.
Yeah, I don't get that. It's strange, isn't it? Because got to bear in mind as well, because your things are getting more views than mine are at the moment, and you think logically that I would get more because obviously
Yeah,
it's a relatively bigger channel with more stuff on it. But shorts are weird, and I don't understand it because mine got to. I had one that got to about. It got to about 700 within a few minutes, and then cut off.
yeah.
And I don't understand why it cut off. It wasn't even like it got up really quickly and then just stopped completely. I never ceases to amaze me how the algorithm decides what's worth
Oh, and like I said,
pushing.
the one that I messed up the resolution with, um, it was up for like I don't know, 3 2 3 minutes, and
Yeah,
then I removed it, and it already had 120 views.
yeah, that's strange.
It's like, but how?
And
Uh,
how and why?
now I kind of feel bad unlisting it. It's like, damn, never mind if it was tiny, just leave it on. It's giving me views, but I just couldn't.
You're still, I say, better off. I think the way they count views is changed on shorts as well.
Um,
I can't remember the details, but they did say there was a weird thing they were doing with that.
the thing is, I can't really be bothered in making full size videos. It would require me to do all kinds of video editing, and I don't
I
really
think it
want to.
depends. I don't know if it necessarily does because you could. It's like if you find an easy way of doing it, I think you could probably crank them out without too much effort.
Maybe. Okay, so which color is this one going to be? Am I going to make this the pink one?
Pink. I do actually have some GW Space Dwarfs behind me, and I'm yet to assemble them because I've still got other stuff to paint. But I might do those at some point.
Yeah, this one's
They
going to be the pink one. Let's just go for it. And then I think, don't I then have the Power Rangers? What colors are the Power Rangers again? It's been so long.
They've changed. They change. Red.
Yeah, I know that
Oh,
one.
obviously, there's almost always a red one. There
Yeah.
isn't always a yellow one. There's usually a blue one.
Oh,
Um,
I see. Yeah. Uh, pink, green, red, yellow, blue, and a black one. Yeah. Okay.
that's is that Wild Force?
No, that's Power Rangers.
Or there's just Power Rangers?
Yes.
Because there's
I
Power Rangers,
type in
Wild
Power
Force, Power
Rangers
Rangers.
and
So that's Power Rangers,
yes.
the OG. Oh,
You
okay. I'm thinking of the one with the where they all have like there was one that I watched that had a really high budget because they all had individually made motorcycles. I remember that and thinking that was cool.
yeah. So it's still this one's going to be the pink one. Although I do have another dwarf over here, and that's a female one without a helmet. So I should probably make her the pink one. But yeah, I've got
Oh,
this one sorted now. So this one is going to be the pink one.
nice. Are you? Is there? Do you think there's any chance that you will end up painting an entire army pink? I just can't see it.
it's maybe a squad, and it's
I
going to.
guess.
And knowing me, if I do this, it will be the most badass characters, and they will be pink. So I will be able to annihilate my opponent with a pink
The
squad.
little pink squad dwarfs.
Yes, they will absolutely demolish them. Yes.
I would like to see it. That would be good. I actually have got some one-page rules characters that I bought because they were on sale and I got them really cheap. I haven't printed them yet, but I got the humans, which is a bit of a boring choice. But the reason I got the humans is because they came with a little dog, and it's a really cute little dog, and that was pretty much the only reason I got it. I'm gonna make it a little hat as well. It doesn't have a hat yet, but it will.
Get a hat for it.
I
Yeah.
think like a little beret or something would be really cute.
Okay, let's see what pink does. It's a very vibrant pink. This. Damn.
Pink Pony Club.
It is going to require several codes. I already see that now.
Did you enjoy watching Grizz show us around his place?
Yep.
I had I find that I had such a good time when he showed me his lantern. I just found that hilarious.
I find it incredibly weird to see American houses.
They're strange things, but they're also it's more similar to like a lodge in my mind. I don't think it's
Yeah.
not like a because it's not made out of brick, is it?
No.
And you can see there's like a ventilation hole that goes down underneath the building. So it's a strange thing to look upon,
It's
and you
a
just think
and him whining about it's small, it's tiny. It's like
it's
don't
fucking massive.
it's massive compared to European standards. It's like
It is enormous, yeah.
although
That's the funny thing is we're probably looking at like what is in American standards like a pretty low rent kind of place,
yeah.
but it's still massive.
And it's the same
Uh,
with the amount of square feet or meters or whatever his entire property is. It's like, yeah,
it's
yeah
big. There's got
it's,
so much potential there. So much potential. I hope he uses it. I do want his truck though. That looked like fun.
I don't. I like them. I think they're
Really?
pretty. Don't get me wrong, but
And I
yeah,
don't want one here. One here would suck, but like
yeah.
one in America would be great.
My parents used to live in Canada for a few years, and back then they had a Volkswagen Tiguan or something it's called. Which
Tiguan.
Tiguan? Yeah,
Um, that's the car. If you want to, it's not. What's the? There is a pickup truck variant. I can't remember what it's called though.
Amarok.
That's the one.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
they had the Tiguan because they
Okay,
thought
Tiguan.
it's big enough for us. It's good.
Yeah.
According to at least Dutch standards, it's quite a sizable car. Over there, it's tiny. If it's when I got there, because I went to visit them and we just came from the airport. We walked into the parking garage, and yeah, it's like you could hardly see it sitting there in between these massive pickups.
That's funny. That is great. But they park so the indoor parking even fits a pickup truck.
Yeah. But, well, they kind of have to because everybody there has a pickup truck.
I guess they do, but that's just mental to me. Because in the UK, you'll struggle to put a normal car in a because a lot of the buildings are old. So the old
Yeah,
so like a shopping centre, trying to park in an indoor car park is a challenge with a car, let alone something bigger.
yeah, I can imagine.
So pickup truck is unfathomable to me.
I knew someone who owned one here, and he couldn't go to the city because he just couldn't
I
park.
can't imagine. I feel like unless you're a farmer, there's really not much point.
Even as a farmer over here, it has no real point.
No, I guess they just drive jeeps or Range Rover Discoveries or something.
Something like that. And even that, the majority here just drives it. If they need to take stuff, they just have a little van.
Hmm.
And,
Yeah, a van is better than a pickup truck. Actually,
and
that's a good point.
and if you've got bigger stuff, even you take your tractor with a trailer.
Yeah. Is
So
the point of a pickup truck when you could have a van? I'm
yeah,
just thinking about that now. There is no point, is there? Because a van is infinitely better than a pickup truck.
it's, yeah. The only thing is that if you want to take bigger stuff, that you've because if you've got an open, what you call it,
Like a flatbed thing.
flatbed.
So you can.
Yeah, you can stack stuff up higher.
I guess you could. Yeah.
But
I guess you
at
could.
one point, you can't really stack any higher because it will just fall over.
Yeah.
So,
I feel you're definitely limited.
so did this stream just become a bashing of pickup trucks?
Probably.
Although on
Where's
the other,
Chris Greers? You'd love that.
they still look good though.
They do look good. I would. I still want one. They don't. There's no reason for me to own one, but I want one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is starting to look a little bit weird.
I
See,
think I
can you?
kind of. It's kind of blurry. I don't.
Yeah.
It's more like a magenta than it is. It's like a pink. I know it is pretty pink. I take that back.
It won't.
It's looking a
Do we
bit
do? Are we gonna do
slashy.
this? The
Oh dear. Didn't mean to do a crotch shot. Where is this? This is my creation.
it,
Look at
it's
look at his
looking a
little
little
face.
bit cross-eyed, but overall.
Well, yeah, but it's gonna be Grizz. It's gonna be voicing it, so that probably works. There we go. My little otter duck.
Where did I
I'll
leave
get put
my
one
white?
side to dry.
What time is it? Yeah. Okay. I need to watch the time. I shouldn't make it too late. I'm doing better again, but the littlest, well, the youngest. That's the word. The youngest of the kids. The flu a few days ago. So for 3 days
Oh, that
straight.
sucks.
So for 3 days straight, I only had 3 hours sleep every night.
Yeah, that's killer.
The first
That's
night I
horrendous.
was like, oh yeah, no problem. The second night, oh, I'm not feeling so well. And the third night I was like, please just take me out of my misery.
I had a similar situation the other night, and it was because I overdosed on caffeine throughout the day just to get me through the day, and I barely slept at all, and
I thought you didn't drink
I
caffeine anymore.
I try not to, but then I sort of in an emergency, or if I'm like 6 hours for a 12-hour shift, and I'm like I'm gonna fall asleep at this point. I get desperate. I try not to have it, but yeah, that was a mistake. I wish I didn't have it, to be honest, because I probably would have got survived not having it, but it's that old caffeine addiction, I guess, telling me I needed it. But the day after that, I was just asleep on the sofa at the parents' house with my dog on me. I woke up, my dog was just staring at me, and I was just, yeah, I was out for the count.
I just did 2 weeks of only having dinner.
Oh, you're doing the one meal a day.
Yes. Actually, it wasn't that bad.
I think you get used to it.
Although I did. No, I didn't finish the full 2 weeks because it ended in those last days of only 3 hours sleep, and like on the third day of that, and I still needed to work.
Hmm.
I felt all weak.
Yeah,
So I was
that's the
like,
thing.
I need some sustenance to get through the day. So
It, it does. Are you doing it? So, are you doing it for weight loss purposes? Or,
no, not weight loss. It's weight loss would be nice. No, it was mostly to just. It's a very bad way of trying to detox from sugar.
I see.
I thought
That's
I
true.
cannot deal if I say like I will eat a little bit. I fail. I will eat a lot. So I thought if I just limit myself to one meal a day, I have no excuse to just have like a little bit or even something like that. I
Well, you
can't.
can't snack.
But I
You
can
can't
snack
snack,
because
can
well,
you?
yeah, I
So
only have one
yeah.
meal a day. So I had 2 weeks of no sugar.
But that really felt great. I would have thought.
it, yeah, it's I have this love hate relationship with sugar. Sugar is awful but amazing. And yeah,
Nod loves a sweet treat.
yes, I do. It's and also I cannot moderate myself. If I have like a bag of sweets, I will finish the entire bag.
Yeah, I think
That
I do the same like
yeah.
M&Ms or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. I cannot eat because then they say just well, it's the same if you're dieting and they say like just have a little handful of nuts, which is and then there's next to it it's like 15 grams of nuts. No, no,
That was
no.
measured for
That's
50
that's not
grams.
15 grams of nuts. It's not even a handful. And also, why do I even bother?
Also, if there's a packet of nuts, I don't like eat nuts. I just pour them in my mouth. Usually
Exactly.
whilst driving, I just open it up, and that's how I drink them. I drink nuts.
Exactly.
That's what I do. Yeah,
Uh,
I feel like I feel like sugar is one of those very very addictive things. I did find because I don't have too much now. In fact, I find myself craving vegetables now, which is strange, but like
vegetables.
salads and stuff like that is I've started to become more rabbity. I don't know why. I don't know whether it isn't. I'd say no, it's not an age thing because you've still got a sweet tooth and you're mildly older than me, so
Yeah.
maybe it isn't. But I think as you get older, you do crave sweets
Oh,
less, or you're supposed to
true,
crave sweets.
true. It's just like I used to be. I like to feast on wine gums and stuff like that.
Mm,
I don't really anymore these days. I'd rather have like something like well, as you mentioned, like M and M's or with more chocolate or like nuts covered in chocolate or stuff,
chocolate always gets me.
or cookies. I'm starting to
Cookies,
really
yeah,
like or biscuits or whatever you call them.
yeah. Out of interest, when you get home and it's your one meal a day, how hungry are you? Just,
Um,
is it like a ravenous bear that could eat someone? Because like
Actually, it wasn't that bad. No, more strangely, it was more the opposite. I was like, yeah, because at some point you kind of get over the hunger, to say it like that.
Mm, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah, it's like I'm hungry. I'm hungry. The worst was always around 3 o'clock in the
Mm.
day. So we always have a break around 3 o'clock at work, and I was just
And you've
sitting
also
there.
it also now means you've got nothing to do on your break. That's the
Yeah.
thing I found is
Well,
if you're not eating or looking for food, you now have time to kill.
what I did do though, and some people say you shouldn't do that. It isn't. Is I had either black coffee or black tea.
Hmm.
Mm.
I
Uh,
don't see what's wrong with that.
or some say that it's still as an intermittent fasting thing. You shouldn't even have that. But it's like as long as you don't put milk or sugar in it, I don't see the
I
issue.
was going to say because it's not. There's no calories in that. It's water.
So,
Like maybe there's some small level of.
although
Like,
trying
is
to
that?
find actual black tea in just normal of the in those bags, it's quite difficult. You'd be surprised how much stuff is in there.
Mm. And what additives and whatnot.
Yeah, if you have something like called a breakfast tea or something like that, it all for some weird ass reason it has some certain kinds of aromas and some even have sugar in them.
I didn't know that. That
Yeah,
is.
it's
They put sugar in tea bags.
yeah. They
That's
put
fucking wrong.
they put sugar in tea bags. Almost all of the Lipton tea bags have sugar in them.
That's insane.
It's yeah.
Why didn't I know that?
It was on TV at some point over here. It's like yeah, it's like and they just when the TV show went like this and they opened this tea bag and they looked at it. It's like why are there like different kind of little stuff in there? It's like shouldn't it just be well, ground up tea leaves. Well, it should be, but well, what is all the other stuff in there then? Why is what do you call it? Different color. Like, okay, well, and they go and try and find out and everything, and they find out it's like, yeah, it's sugar. There's a tiny amount of sugar in there, all to get you addicted to sugar. And yeah, because well, that
That's just
tea will
lazy.
taste
That's
just.
lazy teabagging.
It's well, it's just to get you addicted to sugar, and because you will like that one more because well, it tastes a little bit
Sugar in it,
sweeter, and then they will sell more.
Oh, they do. Nothing's safe.
No.
Like anything, like tomato sauce has got it in it. Oh, that's a one big
Yeah.
one.
If you got
Quite a lot in that.
If you got Heinz, it's Heinz tomato ketchup.
Heinz do, yeah.
Yeah.
Same with the beans. The beans have got sugar in them as well.
Well, we don't eat a lot of beans over here, so.
You don't have baked beans.
Well, we do have them, but it's not like a staple thing you eat.
Here it is every day. it's the only reason we're alive. No, it's like beans on toast is just the easiest thing you'll ever make in your life. So when you're feeling tired and you can't be bothered,
that's something we don't. We don't have beans on toast. We don't. It's if you have beans, it's like for dinner.
Yeah.
But
so you don't have beans for breakfast?
No. Don't get me wrong. I had
a
proper English breakfast several times, and I absolutely love it. Especially if you've had quite a heavy drinking evening before.
Welcome, Kokio, and yes, the golden fish is rotating badly. Yeah. I forget that obviously the full English breakfast is one of those things that I've had so much I'm bored of it. But I think that is, I don't know how much they do it. So it's not common at all in your
No. It's like, what do we have for breakfast? We just have bread with cheese on it.
Bread with cheese on it?
Yeah. Just a slice of bread with some cheese.
So, see, that's just like, well, so you haven't toasted it.
No, don't toast it. No. That would be way too fancy for a Dutch person.
You're literally just bread, cheese.
Yeah, a slice of cheese.
Because that's like the kind of thing that I would do walking past the fridge because I can't be bothered to make anything.
No, that's well. Although a lot of people do, also for breakfast at least have cereal.
That makes sense, yeah.
But for lunch, just having a slice of bread with cheese or some ham or something. It's yeah, you just have a slice of bread with something on it.
Oh, very sandwich-based culture.
Oh yeah, no. Dutch people, I believe Dutch people eat the most bread out of, I believe, the entire world.
Oh, you might have nice bread then. It's a bit like how in France they eat a lot of bread, but it's not like our bread. Because in England, it's like mostly crap.
We have a lot. We have bread as well because that stuff is cheap. But we have a lot of good bread as well. I even have like a bread maker myself. I don't use it that often lately anymore, but I even once in a while make bread myself.
That is bread's quite easy to make. And fast food is best. Kokio, define your favorite fast food. You have 0.5 seconds to answer. Type quickly.
He won't be able to because he won't hear what you just said for another 30 seconds.
Same off to a losing streak there, didn't I? Damn. Sorry. But sorry, what were you saying? Is something about bread? We want bread.
I do not like pink either. Its coat's even worse than yellow, I think. Oh. Yeah, throw the mini on the floor. That's all good. Well, countertop.
You don't use a holder, do you?
I do. And
you do use a holder.
I was messing with it and it's knocked out of the holder.
I see.
You was, no. I keep thinking the camera.
Ah, nice. There is a Citadel one.
Yes, it's I got it for my birthday. I also have another one, and I made that one myself. See, it even has a little stand with it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's just 3D printed with
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
a
I was just
little.
thinking, I can't picture you buying a Citadel mini holder. It just seems like something you just wouldn't do.
It's,
So it being a gift makes sense.
yes, it's just my lovely wife gave it to me. It's
Mm. That's where most of my
mostly because
uh,
it's actually quite a funny
comes from.
story. A friend of mine actually said, "You know what? It's your birthday coming up, and I already know what I'm going to buy you." And he didn't want to keep it a secret. He said, "I'm going to buy you one of those holders." Like, oh yeah, nice. Well, I could actually use one of those. It's good. It's nice. My birthday came around, and he bought something else. And I was actually quite disappointed because I thought, oh, I actually have a nice holder, and now I don't.
Did he buy another pair of clogs?
I, I do have a pair of clocks, but so I don't need another one.
There you go. Imagine they last a while. And Kokio's decided that pizza is the number one takeaway. I feel like that's a very
No,
pedestrian choice, Kokio. That's
no,
like of all the things you could have had.
I completely disagree. Pizza is the best fast food. No,
I feel like yeah, no. I
no, just don't agree with that at all.
I've been having vegan Portuguese, and that's been my favorite at the moment.
Vegan Portuguese.
The
Well,
Portuguese, there must be a thing with them and vegetarians and vegans because I went to a restaurant in uh, Porto, and it was it was really nice, and it was an all-you-can-eat buffet vegetarian thing, and it was great. And I haven't seen that anywhere else in Europe so far. So I'm sure they exist. I just haven't found them.
well, yeah.
But
I
especially not
we
in
actually
Spain.
don't do a lot of takeaway
I thought the
fast
best is too
food.
expensive. We do it too often. And Coco is now saying, "What's the best croissant?" Um, I don't know. Breaded. I wouldn't.
It's, what's the just a normal plain one? Why?
I was. You could just could put cheese in it.
It could, yeah. That's probably something. You do have chocolate, the filled with chocolate ones, but I don't like those. Mm.
I mean, that's it's again. It's like a dessert at that point. I
Yeah.
feel like
Well,
it stops becoming breakfast as soon as you put chocolate in it.
it's well, we even have like I don't know if you know it. We could have something called hagelslag.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I know that. No,
yeah.
I've got no idea. That's completely foreign to me. What's it? Is that the just a name? I was about to say what's that in English, but that might just be what it's called
Oh,
in
that's
English.
what it is. It's like
Yeah.
chocolate sprinkles you put on bread. Yes.
So just chocolate sprinkles.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
No, but they're slightly because you have normally you have like chocolate sprinkles that you put on cake or pie or whatever, and those are
and the ones you put on cake you can't put on bread. They're not compatible.
no, not necessarily because those are quite hard most of the time, and these ones are a bit bigger,
Oh, okay.
and you can have them either in just dark chocolate or milk chocolate, or even with different colors on them, and they have like little figurine in them made out of white chocolate. And
Yeah, that sounds like
diabetes for kids, yes.
yeah, just a little bit. That's exactly what Cookie just said. I'm gonna look it up now. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna type in.
Uh, do you want me
Uh,
to spell it out for you? Are you just going to?
I'm gonna type in Dutch chocolate flakes on chocolate sprinkles. Hey, that came up straight away. Right. Yeah, the name is great. Actually, reading it now, Hagelslag that's Hagelslag is a great. That sounds like a hoe who's good at bartering. That's good. Yeah,
No,
it literally is just it's like chunky chocolate sprinkles that you
yeah,
put on bread.
exactly. And it's a big thing over here, and almost every household has it. Uh,
That is
I
s-
limited myself to how would you say that? Well, the Dutch word is beschuit, but
I'm trying to see if I can. There we go. let's just put that there.
What's beschuit in English?
I've just prescribed. I think that is English. Where has that gone?
A rusk.
I'm trying.
Is that the word?
What's it called?
A rusk?
Rusk.
Rusk. It's the English word. It's
I drew up. Oh, that's my files. We don't want to see those.
rusk.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, kind of like that. But it's round. But well, it's you should know what it is. It's the English word for it.
Rusk.
Rusk. Yeah. It's like oh, completely overbaked bread to a certain degree. It's like it's all crispy.
Oh, crispy bread.
Yeah.
I think a kind of rusk bread. Yeah, I guess. I think I kind of know what you're on about.
So I have like one a week, one of those a rusk, well, beschuit over here, and with hagelslag. And I limit myself to that one because else I would eat it every single day, and I would be well twice as big as I am now, which is horrid
That's
because then they will
notorious.
make a TV show about me.
They're doing something right over there because you're all really fucking tall. So maybe chocolate and bread is the way forward.
It could very well be, yeah.
That might be it. I'm gonna see if I can quickly. There we go.
But it seems
I,
also that a lot of
there we go.
expats
This is
and
what I was talking about.
everything that come to the Netherlands and work over here, and a lot of them just can't deal with the amount of bread that we eat. If they try to do it as well, their bodies can't really cope with it
Mm.
because they're not
Yeah,
used to having that much bread. And
but you don't. I just feel like you don't get much out of bread. But I guess if it's good bread, you would.
well, there's
It's just,
seeds in it and stuff.
I suppose. I mean, it's. My favorite bread at the moment is German rye bread, and it's just like this really thick, wobbly
Oh yeah,
bread. There's quite a lot of. There's actually a bit of protein in it as well.
yeah. Exactly.
So as far as nutrition and bread goes, I think that's probably about as nutritionist as you can get. That's not a word. I just made that up. Tokyo. What do we think of the? Oh God, come back, come back. What do we think of the landscape thing? It doesn't get any views, but it looks better, and I think it's.
It
I don't
should
know.
have gone for just the short version.
Maybe, but I don't know. The thing is with this is it also, if I can get this to a point where people do actually come on and watch it and stick around, having this will turn instantly into a good VOD. So, and I haven't got to do anything, and that's the real skill is to have it be entertaining during and after,
Yeah.
which is unlikely, because it's me being half tired and jabbering about chocolate
Rust.
sprinkles and painting otter ducks, but who knows? The pancakes were really nice actually when I went to Amsterdam. That was
Pancakes.
yeah, we had pancakes. It was near the Anne Frank Museum.
Could very well be. I've been to Amsterdam twice, and I think it's a horrid place. It should be. We should build a wall around it and try to forget it even exists.
Well, I got charged €100 for a taxi ride there, and I feel like I got scammed. In fact, I'm very confident I got
It's
scammed.
probably. It's like uh, Amsterdam has absolutely nothing to do with the Dutch culture.
No,
It's completely tourist driven, and like there's no point. It's, I absolutely hate it.
I know. I need to go to a proper place.
This is
Um,
come and
in the
visit me
Netherlands.
at some point. This is
I will. I will. I will. I could do Tour de la Discord. So I was thinking that about I was thinking that about Grizz. I think it'd be absolute chaos, but wouldn't it be funny to just go over there and stay for a bit? I don't. I'm so curious just to see
If
the way he lives as he
if
walks around with his lantern in pitch black at night. It's hilarious.
if I didn't if it didn't mean I had to stay away that long, I would probably join you. But I can't
It
leave
would.
everyone here.
That's the
And
problem.
don't get me wrong, I'm not taking my wife and kids over there to
No,
some weird place in the woods where Chris lives.
that would be no, that would be a bad idea. It would be funny though. Not with the wife and kids, but I just feel like I'm so curious. I'm just because I get every now and again I get more glimpses into the Grizz universe, and it's a wondrous place.
Probably.
Because he's fascinating because he's such a collector, and it doesn't like and it spans over everything you can imagine. It goes from like Warhammer to firearms. We were like I think you might have caught the first part of it. But he was we were looking at gun auctions and like old guns you could buy.
Oh, he was talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we were going through them and looking at all of them, and they were like these like ancient muskets and like all of these weapons. He was like, "Oh yeah, I had one of those when I was a kid," and obviously he showed us the pistol, and that's like
I seen
the
that one. Yeah,
smallest
yeah,
of
yeah.
his. But I just feel like it looks like a crazy place, and it'd be fun for a short amount of time. I think dangerous though. I do
I've
actually genuinely think it'd be
I've
dangerous.
I've been to America. We went together with my parents. We went on a holiday there, and we started. We kind of seen the entire West Coast,
Mm,
which was amazing. It's an amazing place to go and visit.
yeah,
But and no offense to any American viewers, but it's absolutely mental over there. It's just
that's,
it's so weird to a European. It's
mm,
just I just cannot comprehend it.
I think it would be.
I You can get lost in the supermarket. How the hell do you get lost in the supermarket while there's so much trash in there?
It's everything is so big. I think it would be daunting. But I think those are the things that because when you did your trip, you would have done like all the nice bits and like with the sort of scenic bits. I want to see the middle of nowhere dodgy bits. That's the bits that I want to see. I want to see the worst that America's got to offer. That's what I'm interested in. Not that Grizz lives in the worst place. I know he lives a bit out in the sticks, and I think that would be hilarious in itself. Just to see all of that stuff, how he casually talks about bears walking around in his back garden, just things that to us are just completely alien.
Yeah.
He was saying, I was talking to him, and he was saying, "Oh yeah, there might be a bear outside, so I'm going to take my knife." Not, and I was like, well, "Take a gun," and he goes, "No, because that'll look weird at 8 in the morning." It's like, when would okay? So it's not socially acceptable to walk around in the morning with a gun, but if it was in the evening, would it be okay?
Yeah,
I
it's all
don't know
good.
the rules. Okay, that's fine then, is it?
Also,
And
is he afraid that it would be awkward for the bear? Or
I don't
what?
know. We've seen where he lives. He doesn't really have any neighbours. Well, he does, but they're not like next to him.
No, it's like
There's space. There's loads
there's
of space
entire
between them.
villages over here that is smaller than the property that he lives in.
Yeah, I think there is. And Kokio, would I print something today? Is there something you want me to print, Kokio? I haven't. The printer has. I made a garage key storage thing today. I don't know if you've seen them, Nod.
No.
It's like a so it's like a little box garage thing that you hang on the wall,
Yeah.
and then you put like a little Hot Wheels car in there of the car that you drive. So when you put your keys on it, it's the car's home. The garage door opens up with the weight of the keys, so it shows you the car. And then when you take the keys off, the garage door closes. It's a really simple little thing, but I just thought that was quite nice. So I've got one of those upstairs. I haven't put it anywhere yet, but that'd be cool. But yeah, I would like to go to the Netherlands. We need to do some more. We were both planning on doing more trips this year in the camper van. We just haven't really
You got a
done
camper
it.
van
Yes.
and you don't go on trips.
But I do go on trips. We went on one.
I was about to say
Um,
it's like the what you call it, the thingy to entry, the
barrier to entry.
barrier to entry. It's like, you got one. Hop in, go.
Yeah, that's it. It's great. Yeah, yeah. Nice. We did it. So we did it a couple of weeks ago, and we were just like, should we just go to a beach somewhere in Wales? And be like, okay, yeah. So we went to a place called Pembrokeshire, which is it's as far west in the UK as you can go before you go in the sea and end up in Ireland, and it's just a beautiful place. And I'll even say it was called White Sands is where we stayed, and we got lucky because it was just off season. But there's some beautiful beaches in the UK, remarkably. Uh, did go in the sea. It was cold, obviously.
Well, yeah.
I I broke the van keys, and we had to get someone to come out and make a new one because I didn't know this. If you get so on some van keys, if you get them wet, it breaks there's a chip in it that disables the immobilizer.
Yeah.
And if you get that wet, it won't work anymore. So when you plug that into the van, it won't turn on. And you have to pay someone to come out, and 300 quid later, with a new set of keys, you can use it. That was a pain. But apart from that, it was a really nice trip. But yeah, we've done a few European trips in it as well. Portugal was my favourite place to go in it so far. I don't think we got the train when we went to Amsterdam because there was a direct connection. I don't know if they still do it. I swear they said they were going to get rid of it, but we've been meaning to do more. It's all about time.
Visiting the Netherlands, it's like you get there in a day.
Mm.
Well, it kind of depends what part of. But it actually doesn't depend on what part of England you come from because there's ferries going all over England.
Well, mostly in the south, but no, you've got.
No,
There is
what's that? Bristol.
There is. There is one that goes from. I think there is one that goes directly to the Netherlands. I don't know how expensive it is though.
There's several ferries going. I know for a fact. I believe
Is this
so.
how you-
There's
you-
also going to Newcastle and everything. So
Well, I don't want to go there, but
I've been to
Fuck
Newcastle.
that.
It wasn't that bad. That's it. Paris, England, Netherlands. Oh. Map. There we go. So Newcastle, Hull. What's that one? I don't even know what that one is.
I'm not doing the same thing. From 70 quid. That's not actually that bad.
No. Also, there's some nice thing that they dug a tunnel. You can even just go there by train.
I've done it a few times. I do like the train. The train's great.
Yeah.
Although they did have a thing recently, didn't they? There was a fire or something in it, and that would be terrifying. And the train got stopped. So it got stuck like halfway, I swear, or something like that. But
yeah, that would scare me. But
that'd be terrifying. Right.
I've done it in one day once. I went to somewhere near Swindon, I believe. Just drove there in a day.
You went to the UK to go to Swindon?
Yes.
To visit a friend in Swindon?
Yes.
That makes more sense because otherwise.
Why would you go to Swindon?
Why would you go to Swindon?
Well,
Did you visit?
They live near.
Did you visit the Magic Roundabout?
The Magic Roundabout? What is that? The one with the roundabout inside a roundabout?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The infinite round. It's a big slab of tarmac. You just drive over. There's no. If you ignore the fact it's meant to be a roundabout, it's fine.
Yeah. It's. No, actually, don't think I have because. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't somewhere near Swindon. That time I actually haven't been in Swindon. It's the first time I went there, but I went by train, which was an absolute disaster. Because it seems your train train stations make absolutely no sense to a foreign person.
Oh, they're shit.
Yeah.
They're also really expensive. There's not that many places you can go in the UK by train, and it not.
Did I ever tell you the story of my first solo trip to England?
I got a feeling you might have mentioned it, but please, I've forgotten it. So please do repeat it. I
Yeah.
haven't.
Okay. So I think I was. How old was I? It's one of my first trips, so I was probably like 17 or something. I think. Um, and I was playing World of Warcraft, and I made a lot of friends in England. Uh, and they lived. Well, some of them lived near Swindon. So I thought, you know what? Um, I had holiday, and I thought, you know what, guys, would you think it's a fun idea for me to come and visit you guys during over the holiday? Yeah. Go ahead. You can sleep on the couch and so good. So and I had a look around and like via EasyJet or something got some cheapo tickets to fly to what's it called again? The one near in London. On
What, Heathrow?
is it Heathrow? Could be
Heathrow or Gatwick?
Gatwick, I believe. So I flew there. Managed to, in some weird way, get to the train station, and I got there, and I was, oh good, oh yeah, I need to go take this one, and I had this ticket where I could just drive, use the train all day. I just paid one price, and I could go wherever the hell I wanted.
Oh
This is
yeah,
something quite important for later on in the story.
yeah.
So I had to switch. Was it in Reading? Could be. Was it? I had to
If you were going from a London airport to Swindon, then I I would have thought there would be a direct line.
No,
But
there
sorry, yeah,
wasn't. I
go on.
needed to change trains at some point. Um, but so I at least at that point it was. Then this is already like yeah, it's about 20 years ago. This. Um, damn, I'm old. Um, so I had to switch trains. I tried to look around, and it's like, where do I need to go? Where do I need to go? I asked somebody, and they say, yeah, just go to what do you call that? In Dutch is called a perron. Well, a place where trains are, where the train
Station.
stands. Station, yeah. So
There you
and they say just go there and okay, I'll go there. Train arrives. I hop into the train and like, oh, I'm all good. I should be there in about 2 hours or something. I don't know. I can't remember the time. So I just, oh, well, probably an hour. And I sit there and I sit there. And at one point, it's like, yeah. Okay, 1 hour passed. I should be arriving soon. Why am I not arriving soon? And over the intercom, we will be arriving in this place and this place and this place. And yeah, no, Swindon. At this place, at this point, I'm getting a bit nervous. It's like, yeah, I think I messed up. So this conductor came by and I was like, sir. I was a very shy 17-year-old boy. Sir. And he's just completely ignoring me. So I did something that seems to have been a complete faux pas and angers the Brits. And I tapped him on the shoulder.
I think that's fine. I would.
No. He turned around and he was very close to just throwing me out of the train at that very moment while it was still moving. He got.
Why is he so angry?
I don't know. He was incredibly angry. It's like, how
This is
dare
his
you
job.
touch me and everything. It's like, yeah, but you didn't listen to me. Yeah, but and I just want to get out. I need to go to Swindon. You're on the wrong train. Yeah, next station you need to get out. By the way, I need to give you a ticket because you're on the wrong train. And you don't have a ticket for this train.
What an asshole!
And
What an
it's like, yeah, about that. I've got this ticket. I can go wherever the hell I want. So, and then he got even more angry because, well, it seems I was being a wise ass. But literally on the next station, he just like, you need to get out here. Just get on the next train going in the other way. Bye. And I was just standing there on this tiny ass station. There was like nobody else around, and it's like, okay. I can't even remember the name. It's like, seriously, there was a little shack which with nothing in there. That was about it. I was just looking there completely lost. And so this other elderly couple also got out of the train, and it seems I looked very lost. It seemed because she actually came up to me. It's like, "Are you doing okay, love?" It's like, "No, I'm not doing okay." And it's like I'm completely lost. I need to get to Swindon and I don't know how to get there. And she got her magical purse, and she actually took a rail map out of it.
That's old school.
Exactly. It's like,
Old
yeah,
school.
okay,
Yeah.
you know what? You can have it, and you just take this one and this one, and it's, it's like I thank you so much.
I still can't get my head around why that guy was such an asshole.
Well, like I said, I tapped him on his shoulder, and that seemed to have
Yeah,
ticked
but
him off.
yeah, I've. That's not like you don't hit people because they tap you on the shoulder. It's your job as a fucking conductor or whatever. It's not like
I don't know. He
I've
got
I've
so
worse.
angry with me. I'm just like, damn.
Maybe he didn't like the Dutch. I don't know.
Maybe. And
But that
so
is
luckily I got on the next train, and I walked up to the first conductor that I found, and I did not tap him on the shoulder. And I
don't
asked
touch
him
the
like, "Yeah,
conductors.
sorry, I'm completely lost, and could you please help me? What station do I need to get off?" And he said, "You know what? Just this one was very nice." And he said, "Just sit down. I'll come to you when you need to get out, and I'll tell you when." And he also got out of the train with me, and he said like, "Yeah, just." He showed me where to go, so that was really nice. Eventually, he made up
That's
for the
nice.
first one.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from a conductor. Not the first thing is that's insane. I was
Yeah,
trying to think. So if you were going in the wrong direction, the only way you could have
I was
gone.
going north.
Oh, you're going north. Oh, right. Well, you could have gone Oxford. You could have gone towards Luton. If it was somewhere scary, it definitely could have been Luton. Um, Cambridge. Yeah. I just looked at the Google. I'm trying to think how you would have ended up. Was it a train station? Was it in the airport?
Well, no. Well, no, like I said, uh, I went wrong from the point where I had to switch to the next train.
Oh yes, that was it. Right.
So I was like
So ah,
halfway to Swindon, and
so
then
that would have been Reading. Probably would have
yeah,
been
that
Reading.
was Reading. So
Yeah.
I took the wrong train in Reading to go to Swindon. Mm,
Which would have been so you most likely then would have been heading towards Oxford, depending on how
probably.
long you would have been in there, which is nicer than Swindon. But obviously, not much point if your friends aren't in there. So did you get there eventually?
Yeah, I got there, and which was also quite funny because imagine this is 20 years back. The only thing we had back then was MSN and had like webcams where you could count the pixels. Um, so we did not know. Um, they should have put a don't touch sign or something.
Yeah, I was introducing Kokio's thing.
Yeah,
I,
I just
no, I, I feel like that man must have been touched bad
yeah,
once, and from there on,
probably
forgot.
no, but like I said, we did not really know what we all looked like.
Oh,
Um,
of course.
so we just I had to. There were like I believe like two of them. Well, there were three of them, but two of them picked me up in Swindon. So I got out of the train, and then when you get in Swindon, when you get out of the train, to get out of the station, you have to go down a few sets of stairs. And I walked down those stairs, and there were two blokes just standing at the bottom of the stairs, just looking around, trying to see if they saw someone that would fit my description. And eventually we met eyes, and we looked at each other, and they were holding this cardboard sign. And there was this part of recognition that they thought, yeah, that's the one. And they
What did
turned
the
the
signs
sign
say?
over. And my nickname back then on World of Warcraft was Looney. So they just said, "Welcome, Looney, you knob."
That's why they had it flipped. Okay, because that would have been bad to display to everyone,
So,
right? That makes sense.
and they were telling me afterwards they were so scared to actually turn it over to the wrong person.
That would have been. Well, unless someone else's name was that, because that seems quite unlikely. Although
Yeah,
I guess it could happen.
it's, But yeah, but that's a nice way to start off your adventure on the single holiday to England.
I think that's typically how they go because I did a. I mean, so my family, so my dad and his friends, they'd like to do they sort of call it a dads and lads trip to like a skiing trip.
Oh yeah.
And back when I was about, I can't remember how young I was when I first did it, but I was quite young. I think I did it before I was. Was it before I was 18? No, I would have been 18 because I remember drinking, but then again, they don't care about that so much in most of Europe, so hard to say. But I'd always get the train to the Alps,
Oh yeah.
and I was perpetually confused and awkward and not know what I'm doing. Same situation, really. Luckily I never got off at the wrong thing, but I'd and it's also lucky that most French and Italian people speak English because I wouldn't have had a choice, wouldn't have had a chance otherwise. But
Yeah.
I just remember asking so many stupid questions of like, "Are we here yet?" And it's like we're 5 hours away from the train station. What are you on? Like French people openly like laughing at me for not knowing where the fuck I am. But to be fair, I was pretty lost. I'm trying to think. There was a was there like and I walked into a cabin because I did the sleeper train at one point,
Oh
and the
yeah.
fun thing about sleeper trains is you don't sleep because it's not comfortable and it's loud as fuck, and you're in a room full of strangers, which is weird. And I opened the cabin, and it was like a family of like four in there,
Yeah.
and I looked in, and I just sort of just closed it again. I was like, I don't know if I'm meant to be in there, but let's hope not, because they look so like terrified. But obviously, you'd assume they would have booked a private like cabin. So I just walked out again. I was just like, don't worry, I'll go elsewhere. But oh, that's a good experience. I miss traveling by train. It's been a while since I've done it.
I miss just visiting random people I met on the internet. It's,
Well,
I've been actually doing that quite a lot. This is
how many random visits to people on the internet?
uh let's see. I went to England twice or three times. I went to Iceland. I went to Romania. I went to Poland. We had people from Norway over in our house. I went to Luxembourg, Germany. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's very well traveled with your. Is that all World of Warcraft related? I
Yeah,
never realized there was that much of a community for it, but
yeah,
obviously there was.
yeah. That was all World of Warcraft related. Is well, you spent like I don't know years with those people playing.
Yes, you do.
So
Yeah.
if at one point you kind of get to know each other, and especially like because you were just sitting on TeamSpeak or Ventrilo or something, and you were just constantly chatting, you really get to know some people because well, the only thing you've got is just to talk about stuff.
Mm.
Well, about the game as well, of course, but
As you're clicking one to kill the boar in the jungle. I'm trying to
yeah,
remember playing World
exactly.
of Warcraft.
Yeah,
I got to
that's
level 30. That was the highest I ever got.
so. Yeah, that's kind of it. So you have a lot of time to chat, and also I was still in school, so I had buttloads of time. And,
Mm.
and every time when I was around holiday time to go on holiday, I just said, you know what, just go and visit someone if they're okay with it. I didn't show up unannounced, but
I want to do that to Grizz. I don't feel it, but I kind of thought that'd be funny. I won't actually do that, Grizz, but I did think because I just thought it'd be funny if he casually bumped into me one day whilst he was just like I don't know
you have to
at the
watch out
shop.
because he might shoot you.
He might. There is that.
If you
I
just all of a sudden show up on his property and he's probably going to shoot you.
Nah, not if he sees my charming English face. I'm sure, but or if I dressed as a bear, he probably would. I feel like that'd be a real a real adventure doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, travel's great.
Well, the nice thing I always liked about it, because you actually go and visit people that live there, they can actually show you places that as a normal tourist you would never go.
Mm. Local knowledge. Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
just end up at all the hot spots doing the generic
exactly. So
thing.
that
So like,
was
go to
always
the
nice.
UK, you walk around London, and that's pretty much what most people do, which is just comprises of going to the shops. I guess you could maybe see a theatre show or something, but personally, I would say if anyone wants to come to the UK and visit and go somewhere, I don't think I'd recommend London at all. Not nowadays, at least.
Probably. Well, trying to remember all the places I've been in England. I also at one point went on a school trip to England as well. We went to visit all kinds of gardens because, well, I did a landscape education. So we went to visit
Oh,
castle gardens and stuff like that.
that's pretty cool. What Castle Gardens? What is in
Ca- as in
the Castle Gardens? I'm just just trying to think. Or is it a place called Castle Gardens? Because it's not
the
Buckingham Palace's gardens.
gardens around castles
Oh,
or
I see.
estates
Okay,
or
nice.
whatever.
I just straight away thought of Buckingham Palace and then
I've
Kew
been there,
Gardens.
but not with school.
No. The funny thing about Buckingham Palace is if you travel from um, well anywhere in the west to London and you get the coach, you always end up walking past it. Like I've walked past Buckingham Palace so many times now. It's just like a casual thing. Actually, I know someone who did window cleaning for a bit,
Yeah.
and anyone else told me this, I would say he was a liar. But this isn't the kind of guy that has that level of creativity. So I don't think he's lying. And he said they used to do window cleaning on one of, I think it was Prince Philip's properties or something.
uh,
It was a royal's property, and he said that he'd do stuff like obviously they take your phone off you when you go in
oh
there.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
one
yeah.
thing he said, and I believed that. And he said he's used Prince Philip's private loo, and he says he sat on his bed, and I believe that too. So he also said that they get invited to like they have these like big staff parties every year for Christmas, and the window cleaners also get invited. But he left the job before he got a chance to go, which I just thought that was just mental. It'd be so funny to watch a bunch of window cleaners talk to the royals. That'd be great. The gap between them would be brilliant.
Yeah,
How's the mini coming along?
it's doing fine. It's doing fine. It's just need to. I think I'm almost done actually.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice. I was
just
just thinking, I
need
don't
to.
want to keep you too late, and I should probably sleep at some point also.
Yeah, it's just. I think the only thing I need to do is a tiny bit of rope, and then I think I'm actually done. At least
Nice.
for what I want to do on these minis, because like I said, it's more like a proof of concept to see what color works.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've started finding recently that I like spraying in black because you can get away with not painting stuff at all.
There we
There you go. Oh yeah, that's nice. They're so small. It does. I mean, it's blurred, so I'm just
Yeah.
thinking Slanesh Mini, which is dwarf. But as soon as I see the pink, that's what I assume.
Yeah, I'll put a picture on the Discord. I'll make a picture in a bit.
That'd be good.
Uh,
Oh, and if you want a lazy short idea, because I did this quite recently,
hmm.
just do a short which is just like my favorite minis, or like
Oh yeah.
if you did my entire collection and then just flash all of them, that could that could be quite an easy, quick one to do.
There we go. Just needed to touch up something. Yeah, it's they're painted a bit simply. They're just I could improve on them, but it's
When you've got an entire army to paint, I feel like doing a simple job and then maybe going back later on is fine because I try not to get too bogged down on details of mine at the moment because I feel like if I do that, I will just never finish any of them. If I restrict myself to about 2 or 3 hours per one, then I feel that's a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's just overboard.
Share. Oh, I should not put my phone on video. Put them on. There we go. And send.
I'm assuming it's going to
This one.
Ah, I will. Hang on, let me get that up on here. That looks great.
Well,
There's something quite funky about them. I don't hate the pink.
I don't hate it, but it just feels a bit smudgy.
Mm. I don't know. It looks pretty crisp on that shoulder pad. It's a nice bright color. Have you considered maybe an orange, like the kill team on the
Can
GW
do.
version? I'll get the box real quick. Also, just there we go. There you go. That's what they're like. That's what the GW color scheme is, which is pretty neat. I normally wouldn't put on anything, but they actually look quite nice in it.
Well, the only reason at the moment I'm not doing orange is because when I was looking at videos for some inspiration, somebody made an orange mini, and I'm like, yeah, they've made it. Now I don't wanna.
Oh, you want to do what no one else has?
Well, everything has probably already been done, but
to an extent, you could do a military green, but that might be a bit boring.
it's
Well, you could do like hazardous, like like the yellow and black hazard stripes. They're mining, aren't they? They're like mining.
If I need to
so
make
that makes sense.
tiny stripes on these, it's gonna be an absolute
It's gonna take a
pain.
while. That will take a while. Black Hydra turquoise. I'm just thinking of the option of pink, gold. Gold would look a bit gold. Actually, gold wouldn't be completely stupid.
No, it's just
They are dwarves.
true. Well, the yellow one that I've got already has a few gold details, and I actually quite like that. I'll make a picture so you can see.
Autumn shade, mulberry, rainforest green's quite nice. Brown, imperial navy blue, maybe. Go for a nautical theme.
I still need to finish this one.
See.
This one has some gold accents, which I quite like. Send to Warhammer Minis. There we go.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It actually does. It reminds me of WoW a bit.
Yeah.
That's quite nice, actually.
Yeah. So I will be using the golds on like the little areas around the gauntlets and stuff like that. I think it adds quite a nice accent to it. And well, like you said, they're dwarfs, so
they're dwarfs, so they got some gold somewhere. They love it. Yeah, that's been great. Well, you've had a very productive stream. I've just painted an otter.
But that's quite productive as well, isn't it?
I guess there we go. We have a little.
But yeah, I should probably head to bed.
As should I. But that was fun. We should.
Thanks for joining.
And now we have an easy way of doing it as well, which is good.
We should do this more often now that we figured out how to do this duo stream stuff.
We definitely should. But yes, so
good night. Good night, everybody else.